I am speaking to the parent who cannot rest tonight. Do not scroll past this. Do not delay this. The weight sitting on your heart right now is not random, and the sudden concern that rose inside you did not come from nowhere. You thought you were only worried, but I am telling you that your spirit has been pulled into the night watch because there is something concerning your child that must be covered before this night ends. This is not the moment to panic, and this is not the moment to pretend you feel nothing. Pause where you are. Listen carefully. I have brought you here at this exact time because worry is trying to turn into fear, but I am turning it into prayer. You have checked on them more than once. You have looked at their face while they were sleeping, or you have stared at their door, or you have picked up your phone waiting for a message, or you have felt that quiet pressure in your chest when you thought about where they are, who they are with, what they are carrying, what they are hiding, what is touching their mind, what is circling their future. You may not even have the words for it, but you know something feels unsettled. You sense something around their emotions. You sense something around their friendships. You sense something around their sleep. You sense something around their attitude, their choices, their silence, their tears, their distance, their confusion, their future. And I am not revealing this to torment you. I am not allowing you to feel this so fear can swallow your peace. I am awakening you because your voice is needed. This is not fear. This is a call to stand. This is not panic. This is a summons to pray. The enemy wants your concern to become trembling, but I am making your concern become authority. The enemy wants your imagination to run into every dark possibility, but I am commanding your mouth to rise with faith. You are not helpless over the child you love. You are not powerless because you cannot be in every room, every car, every hallway, every conversation, every message, every dream, every temptation, every hidden battle. I see what you cannot see. I hear what you cannot hear. I know what has been spoken around them, what has been planned near them, what has been forming in them, and what has been trying to attach itself to them. And because I see it, I am calling you to cover it. You are standing between fear and your child tonight. You are standing between confusion and their mind. You are standing between danger and their path. You are standing between darkness and their sleep. You are standing between every weapon formed and the life I have placed inside them. Do not shrink back. Do not say, I can do nothing. Do not say, I am only a mother. Do not say, I am only a father. Do not say, I am only a guardian. I have placed love in you that notices what others ignore. I have placed discernment in you that wakes when others sleep. I have placed a burden on you, not to break you, but to move you into prayer with authority. Before this night ends, your worry must change its language. It must stop saying, what if something happens, and begin saying, my child belongs to God. It must stop saying, I am afraid, and begin saying, the Lord is covering my child. It must stop rehearsing disaster and begin releasing protection. Your home is not uncovered. Your child is not forgotten. Your prayer is not small. When a parent rises in faith, the atmosphere shifts. When a guardian speaks blessing, fear loses room. When you stand in the gap, you are not speaking empty words into the air. You are placing the one you love under divine covering. So before we go further, make your agreement public. Like this now, because another worried parent must be reached tonight, and your action can help this prayer find the one sitting awake with tears in their eyes. Share this with someone who has a child, a grandchild, a niece, a nephew, a son, a daughter, someone they are carrying in their heart. Subscribe if you want your family to remain covered in prayer, because this is not the last time you will need to stand in faith. And write these words in the comments with belief, not fear. My child is covered by God tonight. Type it slowly. Speak it as you type it. My child is covered by God tonight. Because tonight, worry will not rule you. Fear will not lead you. Before this night ends, you will pray, you will cover, and you will stand. You are not merely tired tonight. You are not merely emotional. You are not merely a parent with too much on your mind, a guardian carrying too many questions, a grandparent whispering a name in the dark, or a silent observer watching a child walk through a season you cannot fully control. I am telling you that the love you feel is not ordinary. The concern that keeps rising is not empty. The weight that presses on your spirit is not meant to crush you. It is identifying you. It is reminding you that you have been assigned to stand where others may not stand, to pray when others may sleep, to speak when fear wants you silent, and to cover the child I have placed so deeply in your heart. Do not call yourself helpless when I have given you a voice. Do not call yourself powerless when I have placed authority in your mouth. Do not call yourself weak because you cried, because tears do not cancel assignment. A parent may cry and still carry power. A mother may tremble and still pray with authority. A father may feel overwhelmed and still declare protection. A guardian may not know every answer and still stand in the gap with faith. I did not bring you into this moment to make you stare at the danger. I brought you here to remind you who you are before the danger. You are not watching from the outside. You are standing at the gate. Your child may be in another room, another house, another city, another state of mind, another season of life, but your prayer is not locked out. Your voice matters in the atmosphere of your home. Your words carry weight when they come from faith. Your blessing reaches places your hands cannot reach. Your declaration covers places your eyes cannot see. You cannot follow them into every conversation, but you can cover their ears. You cannot sit beside them in every classroom, car, workplace, bedroom, hallway, hospital room, or hidden place, but you can speak protection over their path. You cannot control every influence around them, but you can rise as the one assigned to pray until peace enters the room. Now listen carefully, because fear will try to use your imagination against you. Do not speak what you dread. Do not rehearse the worst picture until your mind begins to agree with it. Do not let your imagination become a doorway for fear. Do not sit in the dark and build scenes of disaster with your own thoughts. Do not say, I know something bad is going to happen. Do not say, they will never change. Do not say, I am losing them. Do not say, it is too late. Those are not words for your mouth tonight. Your mouth has been assigned for blessing. Your mouth has been assigned for covering. Your mouth has been assigned to speak life where fear wants to speak death, to speak peace where anxiety wants to speak storm, to speak protection where danger wants to announce itself. I have placed compassion in your heart so you would not become cold. I have placed discernment in your spirit so you would not be blind. I have placed authority in your mouth so you would not be silent. This responsibility is personal, but it is not meant to destroy you. I am not asking you to carry what only I can carry. I am calling you to release what I have placed inside you. Release prayer, release covering, release blessing. Release faith-filled words over the child who has been occupying your thoughts. Say their name before me. Hold them in your heart without surrendering to panic. Lift them up without imagining the worst. Stand between them and every assignment of darkness, not because you are strong by yourself, but because I am with you as you pray. If the burden is strong tonight, the response must be stronger. If the concern is loud, your declaration must become louder. If fear is trying to rise, faith must rise higher. This is the moment to shift from worrying to covering, from trembling to declaring, from silently suffering to spiritually standing. Type Amen if you believe your voice still matters. Type, I am assigned to pray, if you are ready to take your place tonight. Do not type it casually. Type it with faith. I am assigned to pray, because you are not helpless over the child you love. You are assigned, you are awakened, you are called, and before this night ends, your words will become a covering over them. Now understand this clearly. The danger around your child may be real, but it is not greater than my covering. The pressure may be real, the influence may be real, the confusion may be real. The sadness they have not explained may be real. The rebellion you have been sensing may be real. The sickness, the nightmares, the emotional heaviness, the strange silence, the sudden distance, the unsafe friendship, the online door you do not know about, the private battle they have not had the courage to speak aloud, all of it may be real enough to bring before me. But none of it is greater than my presence. Do not give fear the final word over what I am still able to cover. You are worried because you cannot see everything. You cannot see every message that enters their phone. You cannot see every thought that passes through their mind when the lights are off. You cannot see every conversation that shapes them, every voice that pressures them, every image that affects them, every temptation that pulls at them, every wound they hide behind a normal face. You cannot see the moments when they smile in front of people but feel heavy inside. You cannot see the silent cries they never bring to you, because they do not know how to explain what is happening within them. But I see. I see the hallway. I see the room. I see the screen. I see the road. I see the friend. I see the influence. I see the fear hiding behind anger. I see the pain hiding behind rebellion. I see the confusion hiding behind silence. Do not let what you cannot see become a throne for fear. What is hidden from you is not hidden from me. What surprises you does not surprise me. What you cannot reach with your hands can still be reached by prayer. What you cannot stop by control can still be covered by surrender. This is why you must stop trying to become the watcher of every detail and begin standing as the intercessor over the whole child. You cannot sit inside every classroom. You cannot ride along every road. You cannot stand beside every doorway. You cannot monitor every screen, every word, every dream, every secret, every influence, every emotion, every decision. But you can place them under my covering. You can speak their name before me. You can declare that darkness will not own their mind, confusion will not rule their future, danger will not command their path, and fear will not have legal room in your home. Listen to me now, because this is where many parents become trapped. They think if they cannot control it, they must fear it. They think if they cannot understand it, they must panic about it. They think if the child pulls away, if the child becomes quiet, if the child acts differently, if the child is exposed to something unsafe, if the child begins to struggle, then fear has earned the right to lead the house. But fear has not been given that right. Fear is not your shepherd. Fear is not your counselor. Fear is not your prophet. Fear is not the voice that will guide you tonight. I am guiding you. I am showing you that concern must become prayer, not panic. Discernment must become covering, not suspicion. Love must become authority, not torment. There are pressures around your child that you may never fully name. There are voices trying to shape their identity. There are friendships that may be pulling them in directions you do not approve of. There are online places where confusion spreads quickly and innocence can be attacked quietly. There are emotional weights they may carry without knowing how to ask for help. There are dreams that disturb their sleep, thoughts that trouble their peace, temptations that look harmless at first, and wounds that make them react in ways you do not understand. But I am not telling you this so you can tremble. I am telling you this so you can rise. The danger is real enough to pray about, but it is not powerful enough to overrule me. Your child is not outside my sight. Your child is not beyond my reach. Your child is not too far, too stubborn, too broken, too confused, too influenced, too sick, too angry, too withdrawn, too exposed, or too lost for my covering. Even when they do not know how to pray for themselves, you can stand in the gap. Even when they do not understand the battle, you can speak protection. Even when they resist your voice, I can still reach their spirit. Even when they close a door to you, no door is closed to me. I know how to enter the hidden place without breaking them. I know how to warn, redirect, heal, strengthen, convict, comfort, and cover. This is why you were awakened, not because fear has authority, but because heaven is inviting cooperation. You were not stirred so you could become frantic. You were stirred so you could become faithful. You were not brought here to accuse your child, to interrogate every movement, to imagine every disaster, or to spend the night building fear in your mind. You were brought here to agree with my protection. You were brought here to place prayer where anxiety has been sitting. You were brought here to shift from surveillance to surrender, from control to covering, from panic to authority, from watching helplessly to praying powerfully. So breathe, but do not become passive. Be still, but do not become silent. The covering over your child is stronger than the danger around your child. The presence of God is greater than the pressure of the world. The hand of God is greater than the hand of the enemy. The voice of blessing you speak tonight is greater than the whisper of fear trying to enter your home. Type Amen if you believe God sees what you cannot see. Type, my child is under God's covering. If you are ready to stop giving fear the final word, say their name in your heart right now and know this. What you cannot see is still seen by me, and what you cannot control can still be covered in prayer. Now, guard your mouth, because the words you release tonight matter. Do not let your mouth become the place where fear is given permission to speak over the child you are called to bless. Do not say, I am losing them. Do not say, they will never come back. Do not say, this sickness will destroy them. Do not say, this rebellion will own them. Do not say, danger is coming for them. Do not say, their future is ruined. Do not let pain make prophecies that I did not give you. Do not let exhaustion place a curse where I have commanded you to release blessing. Your mouth was not created to agree with fear over your child. Your mouth was created to speak covering, protection, life, peace, wisdom, healing, and direction. Listen carefully, because tonight your language must change. If fear has been speaking through you, stop it now. If panic has been shaping your sentences, break agreement with it now. If every conversation about your child has become heavy with dread, step back into faith now. You are shifting from panic to prayer, from trembling to declaring, from imagining harm to releasing, covering. You are shifting from saying, "What if the worst happens?" to saying, "God is watching over my child." You are shifting from saying, "I cannot handle this," to saying, "I place this child under divine protection." You are shifting from rehearsing what the enemy might do to declaring what God is able to cover. Do not speak fear over their mind. Say their mind is covered. Do not speak fear over their body. Say their body is protected. Do not speak fear over their path. Say their steps are ordered and guarded. Do not speak fear over their friendships. Say every wrong influence loses power and every right voice becomes clear. Do not speak fear over their future. Say their future belongs to God, even if they are asleep. Call their name in prayer. Even if they are far away, call their name in prayer. Even if they are grown and making choices you cannot control, call their name in prayer. Even if they are rebellious, distant, angry, wounded, silent, confused, or hiding behind a wall you cannot break through, call their name in prayer. Say their name without panic. Say their name without accusation. Say their name like one placing a child beneath holy covering. Say, "Lord, I bring this child before you." Say, "This child will not be ruled by darkness." Say, "This child will not be swallowed by fear." Say, "This child will not be owned by sickness, addiction, confusion, rebellion, shame, violence, despair, or destruction." Speak it slowly. Speak it firmly. Speak it again if you must. Because repetition is not weakness when it is filled with faith. Returning to the same prayer does not mean you failed the first time. Returning to the same covering means you are watching faithfully. A parent who prays again is not powerless. A parent who covers again is standing guard. Do not be ashamed because you have prayed over the same child many times. Do not say, "Why am I still praying this?" Say, "I am still standing." Say, "I am still believing." Say, "I am still covering." Every time fear returns, answer it with faith. Every time your mind begins to imagine danger, answer it with blessing. Every time anxiety tries to take control of your tongue, close that doorway and open your mouth in agreement with me. Your home does not need more fear spoken into it. Your child does not need more dread attached to their name. Your atmosphere must hear faith tonight. Your walls must hear blessing tonight. Your heart must hear your own mouth declare that fear will not rule here. So, before the prayer goes deeper, discipline your words. Refuse to curse what you are called to cover. Refuse to condemn what you are called to lift. Refuse to announce destruction over the one you are called to bless. Comment these words if you are choosing faith over fear tonight. No fear will rule my home. Type it with authority. No fear will rule my home. Speak it as you write it. Let your mouth, your hands, your heart, and your home come into agreement. From this moment, fear will not be your language. Faith will be your language. Covering will be your language. Blessing will be your language. And the child you love will not be handed over to the words of panic when they can be covered by the words of prayer. Now bring the whole child before me. Not only the part that worries you the most. Do not cover one area and leave another area exposed in your own thinking. Do not pray only about what you can see while ignoring what is hidden. Tonight the prayer must become specific. Tonight your faith must name the places where covering is needed. Their mind must be covered. Their body must be covered. Their relationships must be covered. Their future must be covered. You are not praying vague words into the night. You are placing every part of this child beneath my hand, and you are refusing to let fear choose the boundaries of your prayer. Begin with their mind, because many battles begin where no one else can see. Pray over the thoughts they do not speak aloud. Pray over the fears they hide behind a normal face. Pray over the shame they carry in silence. Pray over anxiety that tries to make their chest tight and their sleep restless. Pray over confusion that tries to twist their identity, their choices, their emotions, their memory, their confidence, and their sense of truth. Pray against torment. Pray against secret despair. Pray against every thought that whispers they are alone, unloved, unwanted, too far gone, too broken, too guilty, too weak, or too lost to be reached. Do not assume silence means peace. Do not assume distance means strength. Speak covering over their mind and say, every dark thought loses authority, every lie is exposed, every voice of shame is silenced, and truth rises within this child. Then cover their body, cover them through the night, cover their breathing, their rest, their health, their strength, their nervous system, their heart, their bones, their blood, their sleep, their waking, their going out, and their coming in. If they are in the room near you, cover them. If they are far from you, cover them. If they are on the road, cover them. If they are in a hospital bed, cover them. If they are in a hospital bed, cover them. If they are sleeping under another roof, cover them. If you do not know exactly where they are, do not let fear take over your mouth. Say, Lord, your hand can reach where mine cannot reach. Pray for protection from harm seen and unseen, from danger that announces itself and danger that hides quietly, from sickness, accident, violence, weakness, exhaustion, and every assignment sent to touch their body before its time. Speak rest over them. Speak safety over them. Speak health over them. Speak deliverance over them. Now cover their relationships, because voices can become doors. Some voices strengthen, and some voices poison. Some friendships bring wisdom, and some friendships pull a child toward destruction one small step at a time. Do not panic about every person near them, but do not be blind either. Pray that wrong voices lose influence. Pray that every hidden trap is exposed. Pray that secret pressure is broken. Pray that manipulation loses its grip. Pray that every friendship built on rebellion, deception, addiction, lust, cruelty, envy, pride, or danger begins to lose power. Pray that your child becomes uncomfortable around what is not assigned to their life. Pray that wise people are placed near them, voices of truth, voices of protection, voices of correction, voices of peace, voices that do not flatter them into danger but help guide them toward life. You may not be able to choose every person they listen to, but you can pray that every destructive voice becomes weaker and every God-sent voice becomes clearer. And cover their destiny. Do not let one mistake become the name you place over their future. Do not let one season of rebellion make you announce that their story is over. Do not let one addiction, one failure, one delay, one heartbreak, one diagnosis, one bad influence, one wrong turn, one dark night, or one painful chapter convince you that what I have spoken over them has been canceled. Say this with faith: no attack can cancel what God has spoken. No mistake can outrun mercy. No bad influence can overrule divine purpose. No delay can destroy destiny. No darkness can erase the life God has marked. Speak over their future before fear speaks over it. Declare that they will not be swallowed by the season they are in. Declare that what is crooked can be made straight. What is wounded can be healed. What is confused can be made clear. What is delayed can still arrive, and what has been attacked can still be covered. This is how you prepare to pray. You do not rush into words while your mind is scattered everywhere. You gather the child before me in faith. You see their mind, their body, their relationships, and their destiny under my covering. You stop letting fear jump from one image to another, and you begin placing order over the burden. Mind covered, body covered, relationships covered, destiny covered. Say it now, and let your spirit come into agreement. Mind covered, body covered, relationships covered, destiny covered. Type these words if you are standing in faith tonight. My child is covered completely. Do not type them as empty words. Type them as agreement. My child is covered completely. Speak their name before me again. Hold nothing back, and do not leave any part of them outside the prayer. The whole child belongs beneath my covering. Their thoughts, their body, their circle, their steps, their tomorrow, their calling, their hidden battles, and their unfinished story. Before this night ends, you will not pray a weak and scattered prayer. You will pray with focus. You will pray with authority. You will pray with the understanding that the child you love must be covered completely, and what you place before me in faith will not be ignored. Now, before you speak the prayer, quiet your own heart. Do not rush. Do not let panic drag you into words that are shaking more than they are believing. Breathe slowly and let the fear loosen its grip. You are not being asked to solve everything tonight. You are not being asked to fix every wound, answer every question, control every door, expose every hidden thing, or carry the weight that only I can carry. I am not calling you into panic. I am calling you into order. I am calling your heart out of the storm so your mouth can speak from faith. Take a breath and let your spirit become still before me. Release the thought that says everything depends on your strength. Release the pressure that says if you miss one detail, your child cannot be covered. Release the torment that says you must stay frantic in order to prove that you care. Panic is not proof of love. Fear is not proof of responsibility. Losing sleep and torment is not the same as standing in faith. I see your love. I see the ache. I see the way your heart reaches for them, even when your hands cannot. But tonight, I am steadying you because the prayer must not come from a place of chaos. It must come from surrender. It must come from trust. It must come from the part of you that still believes I am present, I am watching, I am able, and I am not late. And yes, I see the guilt that tries to rise in you. I see the memories that return when you are trying to pray, the moment you missed, the warning you ignored, the words you wish you had not spoken, the day you were too tired to listen, the time you were too angry to respond gently, the season you were distracted, the conversation you avoided because you did not know how to begin, the fear that made you controlling, the pain that made you harsh, the exhaustion that made you silent. I see it all. And I am telling you now, do not let shame take the place of prayer. Do not let regret close the mouth I am calling to speak. Do not let yesterday's weakness keep you from tonight's obedience. This prayer is not about proving you were a perfect parent. This prayer is not about pretending you never failed, never cried, never reacted, never misunderstood, never became weary, never made a wrong choice. This prayer is about standing now. This prayer is about obedience in the present moment. This prayer is about taking the burden that has been pressing against your chest and placing it before me with faith. You cannot go backward and rewrite every moment, but you can stand now. You can pray now. You can bless now. You can cover now. You can stop agreeing with condemnation and begin agreeing with my mercy. Forgive yourself enough to pray clearly. Hear that again. Forgive yourself enough to pray clearly. Shame will try to silence the very mouth I want to use. Shame will say, who are you to pray after what you missed? Shame will say, you have no right to speak blessing after the mistakes you made. Shame will say, it is too late now, but shame is not your master tonight. Condemnation is not the voice leading this prayer. I am calling you forward, not because you have done everything perfectly, but because I have chosen this moment for intercession. Your child does not need your shame. Your child does not need your panic. Your child does not need you drowning in old regrets while fear keeps talking. Your child needs a parent, a guardian, a grandparent, an intercessor who will stand before me with faith. They need your heart steady enough to bless them. They need your mouth clear enough to cover them. They need you to stop wrestling with fear long enough to place them under my hand. So breathe again. Release panic. Release guilt. Release the need to understand everything before you pray. Let your heart become quiet beneath my presence. Type Amen if you are ready to release shame and pray with faith. Say softly, I surrender this child to God. Say it again until your heart comes into order. I surrender this child to God. And now, from a steadied heart, from a surrendered place, from faith and not fear, you are ready to pray. Now pray with me. Do not rush these words. Do not throw them into the air while your heart is still running in every direction. Speak slowly. Let every word become a covering. Let every sentence become a wall of protection around the child you love. Say their name now. Say it softly if others are near you. Say it with faith if tears are in your eyes. Say it like one placing a precious life before the throne of God. Say, Lord, I bring this child before you. Say their name again. And do not speak their name with fear. Speak their name with surrender. Speak their name with authority. Speak their name as one who knows that the child is seen, known, loved, and covered. Lord, I come before you tonight with faith and not fear. I place this child into your hands. I place their mind, their body, their emotions, their room, their sleep, their path, their relationships, their decisions, and their future under your covering. I refuse to let panic lead this prayer. I refuse to let anxiety speak louder than faith. I refuse to let the darkness of the night convince me that you are absent, you are here, you are watching, you are guarding. You are surrounding this child even where I cannot stand, even where I cannot see, even where I cannot reach. Cover their room tonight. Cover the door, cover the window, cover the bed, cover the atmosphere around them. Let no torment enter their sleep. Let no fear sit beside them in the dark. Let no strange heaviness settle over their mind. Let no nightmare, no disturbance, no spiritual attack, no hidden anxiety, and no unseen danger have permission to touch what belongs to you. Send peace into that room. Send rest into that body. Send calm into that breathing. Send light into every corner where fear has tried to gather. Let this night become guarded by your presence. Cover their mind, Lord. Every thought that has been racing, every lie that has been whispering, every memory that has been hurting, every confusion that has been twisting their understanding, every pressure that has been pulling them away from truth, I bring it before you now. Let every destructive thought lose its strength. Let every voice of shame be silenced. Let every spirit of fear lose its hold. Let every seed of despair be uprooted before it grows deeper. Speak truth where lies have been planted. Speak identity where confusion has entered. Speak hope where heaviness has been sitting. Speak peace where anxiety has been pressing against their chest. Cover their emotions. If they are angry, meet them beneath the anger. If they are silent, meet them inside the silence. If they are smiling while hurting, meet them behind the smile. If they are acting strong while breaking inside, hold them where no one else can see. Heal what they cannot explain. Comfort what they have not confessed. Restore what has been wounded by rejection, disappointment, betrayal, loneliness, fear, pressure, trauma, or shame. Let no hidden wound become a doorway for destruction. Let no private pain become a chain around their future. Let your love reach the place they do not know how to open. Cover their body. I speak protection over their health, their strength, their sleep, their heart, their mind, their blood, their bones, their organs, their breathing, their nervous system, and every part of them created by your hand. Sickness will not have the final word. Weakness will not claim them. Harm will not overtake them. Accident, violence, danger, addiction, exhaustion, and every destructive assignment sent against their body must lose authority now. I declare that this child is covered from the top of their head to the soles of their feet. Their body belongs under the hand of God. Cover their school. Cover their workplace. Cover the road they travel. Cover the vehicle they enter. Cover every hallway, every classroom, every office, every field, every doorway, every gathering place, every table where they sit, and every place their feet will go. Go before them. Stand behind them. Surround them on every side. Let them be protected from harm seen and unseen. Let wrong doors close. Let dangerous paths be interrupted. Let harmful conversations lose their influence. Let every plan formed against their safety be exposed and broken before it can succeed. Cover their friendships, Lord. Every person who is pulling them toward destruction, weaken that influence. Every voice that is feeding rebellion, confusion, lust, addiction, pride, cruelty, deception, or despair, break its hold. Every secret pressure, every hidden manipulation, every invitation into danger, every relationship built on darkness and not peace, let it lose power. Send wise voices. Send clean friendships. Send people who speak truth, who carry peace, who correct with love, who encourage what is right, who do not flatter them into destruction. Let my child become uncomfortable with what is not assigned to them. Let them recognize what is dangerous before it damages them. Cover their devices. Cover their phone, their messages, their searches, their images, their conversations, their online spaces, and every digital door that opens before their eyes. Expose what needs to be exposed. Block what needs to be blocked. Interrupt what needs to be interrupted. Let no hidden trap pull them in quietly. Let no stranger, no corrupt voice, no destructive image, no secret addiction, no deception, no shame, and no confusion gain authority through a screen. Bring conviction where they need conviction. Bring wisdom where they need wisdom. Bring escape where they need escape. Bring truth where lies have been repeated. Cover their decisions. When they are tempted, strengthen them. When they are confused, guide them. When they are pressured, give them courage. When they are angry, restrain them. When they are lonely, comfort them. When they are about to choose what will wound them, interrupt them with mercy. Let wisdom rise inside them. Let conviction speak clearly, not to destroy them, but to save them. Let them hear the inner warning when something is wrong. Let them have strength to walk away, strength to tell the truth, strength to ask for help, strength to return, strength to begin again, and cover their future. I declare that this child's future will not be swallowed by the battle of this season. Their destiny will not be canceled by confusion. Their calling will not be buried under fear. Their story will not be written by rebellion, sickness, addiction, despair, violence, shame, or destruction. What has been wounded can be healed. What has been delayed can still arrive. What has been lost can be restored. What has been attacked can still be covered. Lord, place your hand on their tomorrow. Guard the years ahead. Guard the doors ahead. Guard the relationships ahead. Guard the choices ahead. Guard the assignment on their life. Now say this with me, and mean it with your whole heart. My child belongs to God. Say it again. My child belongs to God. This household is covered. This night is guarded. Fear has no legal voice in this home. Destruction has no authority here. Confusion has no throne here. Sickness has no final word here. Rebellion will not own what God can restore. Despair will not claim what God can reach. My child is under divine covering, and I stand in the gap with faith. Pause now and whisper their name again. Let your heart hear it. Let the atmosphere hear it. Say, Lord, cover them. Say, Lord, guard them. Say, Lord, reach them where I cannot reach them. Say, my child is covered tonight. I agree with every word of faith you have spoken. I receive this child into my care. I see what you cannot see. I know what you cannot know. I am moving where your hands cannot move. Do not call this prayer small. Do not call these words empty. Tonight worry has become covering. Tonight fear has been answered by faith. Tonight you have taken your place as an intercessor. Type Amen if you believe this child is covered. Type My child belongs to God, and let that declaration stand over your home before this night ends. Now do not pick fear back up after you say Amen. Listen carefully, because this is where many hearts lose the peace they just received. You prayed, you placed the child before me, you spoke covering, you surrendered the burden. Now do not reach for it again with trembling hands. Do not return to doom scrolling, searching for every terrible story, every frightening sign, every report that feeds the image fear has been trying to build in your mind. Do not keep checking with panic. Do not sit in the dark rehearsing danger. Do not let your imagination become a screen where fear plays the same scene again and again. You have prayed, and now your obedience is to guard the atmosphere. Keep the atmosphere clean. Let worship play softly. If your heart needs help staying steady, let quiet faith fill the room. Speak peaceful words. Walk through your home, and refuse to let dread sit in the corners. Say, this house is covered. Say, this child is in God's hands. Say, I will not take back what I have surrendered. Do not start calling everyone only to spread panic. Do not speak 10 fearful sentences after one faithful prayer. Do not undo with your mouth what you just released with your faith. If your thoughts begin running again, bring them back. If your chest begins tightening again, breathe and return to the declaration. My child belongs to God. This night is guarded. My home will not be ruled by fear. But hear me clearly. Faith is not carelessness. Peace is not pretending. Trusting me does not mean ignoring responsibility when responsibility is required. If you need to make the call, make the call. If you need to check on the child, check with wisdom, not panic. If you need to seek help, seek help. If you need to set a boundary, set it. If you need to remove danger, speak truth. Contact the right person. Drive to where they are. Ask the hard question. Protect the door. Or take practical action. Do it with a steady spirit. Faith does not make you passive. Faith makes you clear. Fear runs in circles, but wisdom moves with purpose. Panic screams, but discernment obeys. If action is needed, act. But do not let fear sit on the throne while you act. I am not asking you to abandon your child into silence. I am teaching you not to carry them as if I am absent. There is a difference between protection and possession. There is a difference between watching in prayer and obsessing in torment. There is a difference between a parent led by wisdom and a parent driven by fear. Tonight you must learn the difference. You can love them without breaking yourself. You can protect them without speaking death over them. You can be alert without being ruled by terror. You can stay available without becoming controlled by every dark possibility. After you say amen, let amen mean it is placed in my hands. Let amen mean you are no longer negotiating with fear. Let amen mean the burden has changed location. It is not sitting on your chest anymore. It has been brought before me. Do not snatch it back through anxious imagining. Do not snatch it back through restless checking. Do not snatch it back by saying, What if nothing changes? What if danger comes? What if I am too late? What if they never return? What if the worst happens? No, you have already answered fear tonight. Now keep answering it with peace. And tomorrow, pray again if you need to pray again. Not from terror, not from panic, not like one begging darkness to be kind. Pray from steady parental authority. Pray because you are assigned. Pray because love stands watch. Pray because covering is not weakness. Pray because your words matter. Keep blessing this child. Keep speaking life. Keep choosing faith when fear tries to return. Type Amen if you will not pick fear back up tonight. Type, I leave this child in God's hands. Let your heart settle there. Let your home settle there. Let the night settle there. You have prayed, and now you will protect the peace. Now let this peace mark your household tonight. Let it come into every room, not as an idea, but as a covering. Let peace come into the bedroom where your child sleeps. Let peace come into the hallway where footsteps have carried worry. Let peace come into the kitchen where silent tears may have fallen. Let peace come into the living room where you have sat with thoughts you did not say out loud. Let peace come over the door. Let peace come over the windows. Let peace come over the air, over the walls, over the beds, over the voices, over the memories, over the conversations that still need healing, and over the places in this home where fear tried to settle as if it belonged. I declare that this home is not under emergency anymore. This home is under my covering. The alarm has become prayer. The worry has become intercession. The intercession has become covering. And now the covering becomes peace. Hear that again and let it go deep into your spirit. The emergency became intercession. The intercession became covering. The covering becomes peace. You are not ending this night the same way you entered it. You came with a burden pressing against your chest, but you will go forward with authority resting in your spirit. You came with fear trying to speak over the child you love, but you have answered fear with faith. You came feeling helpless, but now you are standing as one assigned. Peace over your doors tonight. No destructive thing enters unchecked. No spirit of confusion rules this atmosphere. No fear is permitted to sit at the table like it owns the house. Peace over the decisions that must be made. Wisdom over every call, every word, every boundary, every response, every step you take from this moment forward. You will not be frantic. You will not be careless. You will not be ruled by torment. You will move with discernment. You will speak with restraint. You will act with wisdom. You will wait with faith. You will watch without panic. You will love without breaking. You will protect without surrendering your peace. And I speak healing into the relationships inside this household. Where words have been sharp, let mercy enter. Where distance has grown, let truth begin to move. Where silence has become heavy, let the right conversation come at the right time. Where misunderstanding has built a wall, let humility open a door. Where a child has pulled away, where a parent has become weary, where guilt has made the heart defensive, where pain has made the voice hard, let healing begin quietly. Not everything will be solved before morning, but peace can still rule before morning. Not every answer will arrive tonight, but my presence can still cover tonight. Do not measure peace only by what you can see changing immediately. Peace begins when fear is no longer in command. Your child's future is not owned by fear. Their future is not owned by the enemy. Their future is not owned by bad influences, wrong voices, secret battles, present confusion, past mistakes, rebellion, addiction, anger, shame, diagnosis, delay, or darkness. Do not hand their tomorrow to what is troubling you tonight. Do not let one season become the prophecy of their whole life. I have not finished writing. I have not stopped reaching. I have not released them to destruction. I know how to interrupt a path. I know how to close a door. I know how to send the right voice. I know how to awaken what has been sleeping. I know how to restore what fear said was too far gone. And to the weary parent, to the guardian, to the grandparent, to the one who has been watching longer than anyone knows, I see you. I see the tears you wiped away before anyone entered the room. I see the prayers you whispered when the house was quiet. I see the silent sacrifices, the hours of labor, the worry you swallowed, the questions you carried, the times you stayed strong because someone else needed you to be steady. I see the love that keeps watching. I see the heart that still reaches for this child even after disappointment, after distance, after fear, after exhaustion, after nights when you felt you had nothing left to say except, Lord, please cover them. Your love has not been invisible to me. Your prayers have not disappeared. Your tears have not fallen unnoticed. Your watch has not been wasted. But tonight, I am lifting you out of torment and placing you back into peace. You are not called to live under constant dread. You are called to stand in faith. You are not called to carry every possible danger in your imagination. You are called to bring the child before me and trust that my hand can reach farther than your fear. So receive rest. Receive steadiness. Receive wisdom. Receive renewed authority. Receive the peace that does not come because everything is explained, but because everything has been placed under my covering. Let the night be guarded. Let the child be covered. Let the home be sealed in peace. Let every room come under my presence. Let every heart inside this household be drawn away from fear and toward truth. Let sleep come where sleep has been difficult. Let breathing slow where anxiety has been rising. Let the mind become quiet where thoughts have been racing. Let protection stand where danger tried to approach. Let healing move where pain has been hidden. Let hope return where despair tried to speak. Now say this with faith. My household is marked by peace tonight. Say it again. My household is marked by peace tonight. My child is covered. My home is guarded. My heart is steady. My words will bless. My decisions will be guided. My night will not belong to fear. Type Amen if you receive this peace over your household. Type, my home is covered, and let that declaration stand like a seal over the night. Go into this night steady, alert, peaceful, and faithful. Stay wise, but do not stay afraid. Stay watchful, but do not stay tormented. Stay loving, but do not carry what belongs in my hands. I am over this home. I am near this child. I am with you in the quiet, and before this night ends, let peace have the final word. Now stand with other parents in the comments. Do not let this moment end only with you. If you want others to stand with you in prayer, write your child's first name, or write the prayer request that is sitting heavy on your heart. You do not have to explain everything. You do not have to expose every detail. Just place the name there in faith and let it become part of a wall of prayer, rising for sons, daughters, grandchildren, families, and households tonight. Comment these words now. My child is protected, guided, and covered by God tonight. Type it slowly. Type it with faith. Type it as public agreement that fear will not have the final word over the one you love. And when you see another parent's comment, pray for that child too. Speak covering over a name that is not your own. Stand with a mother. Stand with a father. Stand with a grandparent. Stand with a guardian who may be carrying the same burden in silence. Like this video as a sign of agreement. And because your action helps this prayer reach another parent who feels this same weight tonight, share it with someone who needs to pray before the night ends. Send it to a family member who has been worried, watching, waiting, and needing peace. Subscribe for more prayers of protection, family covering, healing, and faith. I am near your home, I am near your child, and tonight you do not stand alone.